Title of this video is I Miss Phil Collins Soundtracked Movies, aka a recap of my last couple of days. Been cleaning around the house, working on stuff, trying to make myself a better, cleaner, healthier, happier person, and I suck at it. Besides that, like I said, I've been mostly just cleaning up. I mean, to be honest, if you could see the rest of it, you would think that it got worse. And you're right, it did get worse. And it has to get worse before it gets better, right? Yeah. Anywho, the last couple of days since Christmas have been interesting, to say the least. Let's see, it's been like a week, close to. Yeah. So, I mean, Christmas and the day after was alright. Monday I had to work, Tuesday I had to work, Wednesday I had to work, Thursday I had to work, and then today I had to work. So I've been working every day. Been trying to do some improvement projects around here, paying bills down. I had to pay my monthly rent today and all that junk and stuff. And then I have to I'm not going to do it today, but in the next couple of days I'm going to have to ask for my other computer back, and then I'm going to have to find a spot to put it or something to do with it because I don't have any space or room right now. I have a security cam project I'm working on that I want to finish. I have an LED project, an LED / rewiring fix project that I'm working on right now. I'm gonna end up taking the plug. Oh, right there. You see that little orange thing? That's a custom. It's a custom made plug. I think it's roughly right there. That little tiny orange dot on the screen is a custom installed plug, and I'm gonna swap it out for a yellow one, which is somewhere around here. I'm gonna swap it out for a yellow one, which is somewhere around here, and then I'm gonna actually plug it into the power outlet directly down there, rather than going through the surge protector up there. Then that's going to loop straight up into the upstairs power. So that way, I think I will finally have everything on its own dedicated outlet set, and I won't be running a surge protector off to surge protector anymore, which will be fantastic, which I'll be happy about. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rip down this railing, and I'm going to build a soundproof wall right there and down along the end. And then after that, there's going to be its own dedicated light source up top that's going to be separate from the light source down here, so I can turn it on and off separately, just so that I can have like a nightlight kind of thing to read with and stuff. I mean, it'll work nice. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it, but we'll see how it goes. I watched Brother Bear, and I was like, oh my god, I love this. This is great. Phil Collins' music just pushes this great story along. And I watched Brother Bear 2, and I thought to myself, this was a great story. It was a great story, but the music held it back. And it made me think to myself, all the movies of Disney, the classic Disney movies that I really, really enjoy, were soundtracked by Phil Collins. True. It's true. Tarzan, classic. Phil Collins wrote all the music for it. El Dorado, another great classic. Phil Collins wrote all the music for it. Brother Bear, Phil Collins wrote a good portion of that music. Not all of it, I'm going to say. He didn't write all of it for Brother Bear, but he wrote a good portion of it. And let's even one up. Well, when I say classics, I mean good Disney classics. So let's see. Disney Pictures soundtracked by good old Phil. Yeah, he did Brother Bear. He did the soundtrack for oh, come on, where's the rest of them? He did a bunch of them. He did Tarzan, and then he did Brother Bear, and then he also did I mean, I know El Dorado. Maybe it wasn't Disney, but he also did El Dorado, which was amazing. Amazing. Um but I mean, those are like my favorite Disney movies, and it's just good. I don't know, it's just good, and I really miss, all of the I wish he wrote more, because I mean, they were just so good, you know. It's really sad, I guess. I don't it's just apparently he did some stuff for Jungle Book 2. I'll have to look at that. Brother Bear, Tarzan, Tarzan 2, Brother Bear. Hmm, interesting. Anyway, I absolutely fantastic love Phil Collins and his music, and I just those are some iconic Disney movies that the music just nailed it. Like I love those movies because the music makes the movie. Like I don't even know how to explain that. Like Phil Collins like jumped into Tarzan and then was like he watched this great movie. And don't get me wrong, they're all great, and I'm not shouting out and saying Disney boo, bad movie, Phil Collins had to fix it for you. No, I'm saying good movie. Phil Collins saw that and just went boom and sprinkled a dose of Phil magic on it. And just I mean, I can't even. I mean, the song "It's Tough to Be a God" that he did, I think, with Randy Newman. If I want to look this up just to clarify, it's a brilliant, brilliant song. Oh no, wait, Elton John. Okay, that's the thing. It's it's Phil Collins did Disney movies, but Elton John did all the Pixar ones because he also did the Romeo and Juliet. Him and Phil Collins. Okay, okay, I take it back. But anyway, it's tough to be a god. I swear that Phil Collins had a hand in this, but because it's just the drums in it just scream Phil Collins. But it's not one of those movies that literally is made by its music, and I just love it so much. Like it's tough to be a god, uh the classic "You'll Be in My Heart" and "Trash in the Camp" that Phil Collins wrote. I mean, Elton John probably did more. But anyway, I take it back. Okay, apparently he didn't do El Dorado. Elton John did El Dorado. Because he also did Romeo and Juliet, and he did something else. He did something else. I'll have to find it here, but he did something else, and I think I might have confused a couple of them. But anyway, Phil Collins and Elton John, because Elton John's just Elton John. But oh my god, just killing me. Oh yeah, Elton John did Lion King. And then he did The Road to El Dorado, and then Romeo and Juliet. But like those classic musical moments of just wow. Like it's tough to be a god. The song he did with Randy Newman in El Dorado made that scene. That scene was like so hard to pull off, but the song made it. The song basically was like a satirical look on how they were faking what they were doing, and it flowed with the movie. And Brother Bear, like the whole like journey like song that they had to jump timelines, that music just made it happen easily. And it's like you go to watch the second movie and you look at the music and you're like, this isn't doing it for me. No, this music isn't helping it. It's not. It was like a great story, and I loved Brother Bear too. Don't get me wrong, it was a good movie, but left something to be desired as far as music goes. And I mean, I don't know. I remember when having a soundtrack written by one guy was an amazing thing, and I miss that. Like, once again, John Williams dropped another amazing Star Wars soundtrack. Thank you. Enough said. No, there is nothing more exciting or classic than to hear in Star Trek. I forgot who wrote the Star Trek one. Never heard of the guy before, but he nailed it. He nailed it. Freaking nailed it. You cannot not, like, I love it when music just does itself. I love when music does what it's supposed to do the right way. And I hate when you get all these movies that, oh, that would have been a great movie. The soundtrack sucked. And this seems to be the way it goes. Baz Luhrmann. That man, movie soundtracks, is a god. A freaking god. I don't even know. That guy. I think he's writing something new, which has got me excited. But, I don't want Baz Luhrmann's sunscreen. I want the filmography for the guy that wrote, the freaking classic, Moulin Rouge and Gatsby. Yeah. Moulin Rouge, when he wrote that, brilliant. Really brilliant. I wish I could find, who did the music? Music for Moulin Rouge and Gatsby. I forget. I swear it's the same guy that did the two of them, but I wish I could find it. Anyway, but brilliant. Brilliant the way they took Gatsby and completely took the music and just whipped it into a modern jazz electronic hip. Amazing. Loved it. The exact same thing with Moulin Rouge. For the time, they took all the music from the time and they whipped it into the current time period's style. Loved it. Completely loved it. Just, ugh. And I want more movies like that. I want more movies that make me want to buy the soundtrack. That's the point I'm trying to make. I want a movie that makes me actually want to buy its soundtrack. Because those are the movies that I remember and I count as my favorites. As strange as that seems to be, El Dorado, probably my favorite movie ever. Brother Bear, really great movie. Treasure Planet, Why? Because the soundtrack. Brilliant. Brilliant soundtrack. And not only is it a brilliant soundtrack, the theme they have for Jim, it's called "I'm Still Here." I went out and bought that song immediately because it was such a powerful, amazing, incredible song. And I mean, I guess that frames my whole recent movie watching preferences, because I've been watching all those 1960s to 1970s vaudeville movies. The music in them is the reason I liked certain ones. Anchors Away, loved it for the music in it. Pal Joey, loved it because Frank Sinatra just crooned every woman that walked in the door with a different love song, and I was like, I'm in heaven. Because I love the love ballads. I love listening to them, and I love singing them, and I love hearing them. And it's been so long since I've seen a new movie that I've gone out and watched, Romeo and Juliet being an exception, that I have gone out and I've said, that soundtrack was amazing and I'm buying it so I can listen to it all the time. This doesn't happen. And it's sad. It's sad that I don't see more of that. I mean, now let me rephrase. I bought the orchestral soundtracks and the orchestral things for a bunch of different things recently. The orchestral soundtrack for Hancock, the movie, amazing. Brilliant movie itself. Loved Hancock. It's one of my staples. I consider it a classic. You know? But at the same time, like, I want a movie that I find spectacular, and I also want to go out and buy the soundtrack. I want a double. I want a double header. And that's, I guess, what will be my favorite movie. Because The Road to El Dorado is an alright movie. It's an alright movie. I like the movie, but I like it more for the soundtrack. I just like listening to the music in it more than I watch the actual movie, which is sad, but it's true. Because the movie isn't an incredible. I want a movie like, I basically want them to do Road to El Dorado in real life. You know, I want them to take an amazingly complex, masterful work like the recent Star Wars or Star Trek movies. You know, I want them to take something so amazingly visually spectacular like that and have a soundtrack to go with it where people are actually singing like Road to El Dorado. That's written by one dude. So I want them to take like these modern folk music movies and do something with them. Anyway, so last couple of days have been alright. I'll be working at Staples again tomorrow. I might have Sunday off. Well, actually, I'm on hold for Saturday because possibly I'll have to go work in the morning for my other boss, Dick, and that's a possibility. So I might have to do that. I think that's about it. I mean, I don't have anything else to say, really. I think I've gotten everything off my chest. Like I said, I got projects going around. I'm trying to start writing lists and getting things done. Keeping track of things and junk and loans, and my car loan is down below $1,000 now. Finally, not my new car loan, my old car loan. Finally, down below $1,000. My personal loan that I took out like 6 months ago, finally down $1,000. Whoo, hallelujah. So I still have 2,000 to go on that one. I have about 1,000 left on the other car loan. So I mean, it's getting down. It's getting down. It's taken a while, but it's going down slowly, but surely. I will get it down. I've kept my credit card debt below 3,000, which is good. I've kept it below 3, so I'm happy about that. You know, I haven't bumped it back up. You know, and that's good because I mean, I've kept my credit card debt below 3,000, which is all I really want because I mean, I can spend up to like I think it's some ridiculous number. It's like 7,000. I have like $7,000 in credit cards available or something. I have about 1,300 that I can get through PayPal, and I have about 1,000 I can get through Best Buy. I have about 1,250 I can get through Discover, and then I have 2,000 that I can get through Dell. So keeping all that down below 3,000 basically ensures that I'm less than 40%, which is my goal. I want to stay less than 40%. Really, preferably, I'd like to be less than 30, 33, 39, 33, or whatever it is. There's like a certain thing that affects your credit score, and I'm trying to get below that number, but it's like I want to pay off my other car loan and my personal loan first before I start worrying about the credit cards, because the credit cards have a lot of deferred interest where the loans don't. So, especially the Best Buy card, like, because I took 12-month financing on like everything I bought, and I bought everything in like the last 5-6 months. So I mean, I have a full year all the way back around to like August to pay for all of it before I get charged any interest. So I'm not really worried about it right now. I'm hoping that in like the next couple of weeks, if not the next month or so, I'll be able to pay off the car, and then I could start throwing all my money into the personal loan. And then once I pay off the personal loan, or at least pay it down to like $1,000, I'm gonna flip it and I'm gonna jump onto like the Discover card or something else. I wanna get more. I'm not doing so many steady hours right now, so that makes it. I'm doing a lot of steady hours at Staples, but as for my other two jobs, my hours aren't super steady, which is making it so that I'm not making that much money, which is a killjoy and it's peeving me off. But I gotta do what I gotta do. So, okay, so that's my update. That's about it. All right, have a wonderful evening, night. If anybody needs me, hit me up on Facebook. I might go Twitch at some point, or I might just play by myself because I don't want anybody else watching how bad I am. I'll probably Twitch it because who doesn't want to see me fail? That's about it. Have a wonderful evening. Catch you later, everybody. Bye.